Hello, my name is Pastor Mike, and I serve at St. Paul Lutheran Church in Elizabeth, Illinois. This is episode 12, titled A Tower of Sin. Now, in our previous episode, we were reminded that every single one of us, we are direct descendants of Noah. We are one human race. The genealogy that is recorded in Genesis chapter 10 links Noah to Abraham through the line of Shem. But before the nations were spread across the world, the Tower of Babel was constructed. Our text for today is Genesis chapter 11, verses 1 through 9. Now the whole earth had one language and the same words. And as people migrated from the east, they found a plain in the land of Shinar and settled there. And they said to one another, "Come, let us make bricks and burn them thoroughly." And they had brick for stone, and bitumen for mortar. Then they said, "Come, let us build ourselves a city and a tower with its top in the heavens, and let us make a name for ourselves, lest we be dispersed over the face of the whole earth." And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower, which the children of man had built. And the Lord said, "Behold, they are one people, and they have all one language. And this is only the beginning of what they will do. And nothing that they propose to do will now be impossible for them. Come, let us go down and there confuse their language, so that they may not understand one another's speech." So the Lord dispersed them from there over the face of all the earth, and they left off building the city. Therefore its name was called Babel, because there the Lord confused the language of all the earth. And from there the Lord dispersed them over the face of all the earth. So far, our text. Why did God disperse the nations when he saw what the people built together in the land of Shinar? The tower? Why? Why did they build a tower? Well, it said that they did not want to be dispersed among the nations. The children of man wanted to remain together. They built a tower, it says in verse 4, and I quote, "so they could make a name for themselves." Did you hear that? That's called pride. God told them very clearly in chapter 9, verse 1, to be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth. But they disobeyed God collectively. So God helped them fill the earth when he dispersed them. So once again, man sinned and God intervened. When Adam and Eve sinned in the Garden of Eden, he did not destroy them. No, God reached out to them. And when they were not sorry, he punished them by causing a separation between them and God. And now we see a similar interaction years later. When mankind sinned against God by not filling the earth, God once again reached out to them. Did he destroy them? No. He helped them fulfill God's will for them by dispersing them across the globe. Interesting, when Adam and Eve sinned against God, we see that our sin causes separation between us and God. And now here at the Tower of Babel, we see that our sin once again causes separation. Not just between us and God, but also between ourselves as the nations were dispersed. It's interesting that in God's love, in his mercy, and in his patience that he puts up with us, rather than destroy us, he intercedes for us. Let me ask you a couple of questions. As we think about the Tower of Babel, let's think about today. How is God reaching out to you? How have you sinned against him? And now, how is he assisting you to fulfill his will for you? God's blessings.